In today's video, we're going to be talking all about the magic of Thursdays. 3 rituals that you could do on Thursdays to manifest and really align with Thursday energy.
Fuck that. I'm done. Fuck all of that.
Be ye not lost among precepts of order. The Book of Uterus, 1-5.
Okay, let's talk about Principia Discordia now.
What about Principia Discordia?
How did that come to be? What forces in the world brought that about?
Excuse me.
And how it changed your life?
Well, a young friend of mine and I, back in, well, I say young, he was just a couple of years younger than I was, back in the 50s, were sitting around in a bowling alley in 1958, to be exact, somewhere in the vicinity of Whittier, California. And we were discussing philosophy, and we were talking about order and chaos. And my theory was a Darwinistic theory that order emerged from chaos and was in fact simply the prevailing form of chaos. And Greg's theory was that order was projected on the universe, that it didn't exist at all, that it was a creation of the human mind, that order was entirely in perception and had nothing to do with what was going on out there in a completely chaotic universe. And so somewhere in the middle of our argument, Greg happened to mention that there was a Greek goddess of chaos and confusion, and her name was Eris, spelled E-R-I-S. And I said, well, you know, what we need is not so much an explanation for order. We both agree to that. What the world needs is an explanation for chaos and why there's so much of it. And so at that point, we decided to start a religion worshiping the Greek goddess of chaos and confusion, who the Romans called Discordia, and thus Discordianism was born.
To Jehovah Yahweh, Care Celestial Hotel, Suite 666, in the presidential tier of paradise. Dear God, this is to inform you that your current position as deity is herewith terminated due to gross incompetence. Stop. Your check will be mailed. Stop. Please, do not use me for reference. Respectfully, Maliclips the Younger, the omnibenevolent Polyfather, the Poe High Priest.
Nord.
Ah, fuck.
It is at that point you may ask, what is a Poe priest? Fuck, get this.
Hey guys, it's me, Bill, from Down Under. I'm the editor. Everything has calmed down now, so everything is going to be re-recorded. And I've realized that using my amazing microphone, I can hear my lips. I can hear my throat swallow. That's horrifying. I'm going to be re-recording everything on a camera that can't pick up the deep inner workings of my body on full blast for headphones, because that's some scary asthma fucking shit.
Poe is one manifestation of the Discordian society about which you will learn more and understand less. We are a tribe of philosophers, theologians, magicians, scientists, artists, clowns, and similar maniacs who are intrigued with Eris, goddess of confusion, and with her doings. There's the thing here that says, remember that King Kong died for your sins. How about remember that Harambe died for your sins? But what does Poe stand for? Poe, pronounced Poe, is an acronym for the Periatheo Animetamystichood of Eris Esoteric. The first part can be taken to mean equivalent deity, reversing beyond mystique. We're not really esoteric, it's just that nobody pays that much attention to us. My high reverence Malaclips the Younger is the high priest of Po, and Po is grounded in his episcopatic, these words, and is grounded in his episcopatic revelations of the goddess. He is called the omnibenevolent Polyfather of Virginity and Gold. That is a beautiful name. I love it. So if you find Mal 2, you have found the head temple. Po has no treasury, no bylaws, no articles, no guides, save Mal 2's pineal gland, and has only one scruple, which Mal 2 keeps on his keychain. Po is not registered, incorporated, or otherwise chartered with the state, and so the state does not recognize Po or Po ordinations, which is only fair because Po does not recognize the state. Well, okay. So we get that Po is essentially the name of the organization of Discordians. And so there are actually layers to this, of course, as with any religion, of priesthood, sainthood, popes, and so forth. It's pretty incredible, actually. Po has 5 degrees. There is the neophyte, or legionnaire disciple. There is the legionnaire deacon, who's catching on. An ordained Po priest or priestess, or a chaplain, the high priest, the Polyfather, and the POEE pope. Po legionnaire disciples are authorized to initiate others as Discordian Society legionnaires. Priests appoint their own deacons. The Polyfather ordains priests. I don't know about the popes. On the matter of popes, I'm a pope. You're a pope. Hey, Corey, you're a pope.
I'm a pope.
Congratulations, your mom's a pope. Everybody is a pope. In fact, if I can find it, right in here, there is an official pope card. You can print these out if you would like. I've been thinking about finding special people to send specially laminated versions of this to. It's right here. I'll send a link to the version of it that you can print out yourself. The bearer of this card is a genuine and authorized pope. So please treat them right. This card is good forever. Genuine and authorized by the House of Apostles of Eris. Every man, woman, and child on this earth is a genuine and authorized pope. Reproduce and distribute these cards freely. And that's the part of the idea of a lot of this is that it's a lot of freedom of movement and choice, which I dig. That's fantastic. I'm all about that. That's popes. Let's find some of this other stuff here. The book's all over the place, honestly. I gotta go back 4 pages and forward 5 pages just to match together things that actually go together. It's insane. I can see why Bibles and stuff use tabs that are colored everywhere. I could really use some of those now. Not every page has the number on it and stuff, so you kind of got to make sure you're following things right. And the page numbers are also placed in different places on the page. They're all on the bottom, but they're all in slightly different spots. It's wild. It's really crazy. This book is a mirror. When a monkey looks in, no apostle looks out. Okay. Let's get to a little bit more of this. If you like Arisian... God, I cannot say this word, dude. If you like Arisianism, as it is presented according to Mal 2, then you may wish to form your own Po Cabal as a Po priest, and you can go do a bunch of Po priestly things. A Po Cabal is exactly what you think it is. The high priest makes no demands on his priests, though he does rather expect goodwill of them. The office of the Polyfather is to point, not to teach. Once in a while, he even listens. Should you find that your own revelations of the goddess become substantially different than the revelations of Mal 2, then perhaps the goddess has plans for you as an episcopos, and you might consider creating your own sect from scratch, unhindered. Episcoposes are not competing with each other, and they were all Po priests anyway, as soon as I locate them. The point is that the Episcopos are developing separate paths to the Arisian mountaintop. And so we can see that what this channel is very likely, I guess I sit among an episcopos as I am presenting this Discordianism and such, but through my own lens and, modern translations and references and meme culture rather than, everything being directly from the book. Now, how do you become a priest? Ordination as a Poe priest. There are no particular qualifications for ordination, because if you want to be a Poe priest, then you must undoubtedly qualify. Who could possibly know better than you whether or not you should be ordained? An ordained Poe priest or priestess is defined as one who holds an ordination certificate from the office of the Polyfather. The Polyfather wishes to remind all Arisians that the Poe was conceived not as a commercial enterprise, and that you are requested to keep your cool when seeking funds for Poe cabals or when spreading the Poe word via the marketplace. If you cannot find the Polyfather, or having found him, you don't want anything to do with him, then you are still authorized to form your own Poe cabal and do priestly things, using the Principia Discordia as a guide. Now, the only Polyfather I can think of is 6 feet under, so we're just going to have to go on without it. Your official rank will be a Poe chaplain for the Legion of Dynamic Discord, which is exactly the same as a Poe priest, except that you don't have an ordination certificate. The words you are now reading are your ordination. How to become a Poe chaplain. 1. Write the Arisian affirmation in 5 copies. We can read the Arisian affirmation after this. Sign and noseprint each copy. Send 1 to the President of the United States. Send 1 to the California State Bureau of Furniture and Bedding. Nail 1 to a telephone pole. Hide 1, and burn the other. Then consult your pineal gland. The Arisian affirmation is on the previous page. Is sort of a chant, I guess. Well, it's got some chanting in it. Before the goddess Eris, I, casual goats, do herewith declare myself a Poe brother of the Legion of Dynamic Discord. A bunch of Hales and Erises and all-haired Discardia. The presiding Poe official, if any. John? Bill? Yeah, we don't have any around here. Sorry. I guess they can't respond. Let's go to another spot. No! Fuck you, Discord. These are the 5 commandments, also known as the Pentabarf. The Pentabarf was discovered by the hermit apostle Zarathud in the 5th year of the caterpillar. He found them carved in gilded stone while building a sun deck for his cave, but their import was lost, for they were written in a mysterious cipher. However, after 10 weeks and 11 hours of intensive scrutiny, he discerned that the message could be read by standing on his head and viewing it upside down. Now ye this, O men of faith. 1. There is no goddess but goddess, and she is your goddess. There is no Arisian movement but the Arisian movement, and it is the Arisian movement. In every golden apple core is the loved home of a golden worm. Dose. A Discordian shall always use the official Discordian document numbering system. 3. We're going to try this one more time. A Discordian is required, during their early illumination, to go off and partake joyously of a hot dog on a Friday. This devotion ceremony to remonstrate against the popular paganisms of the day, of Catholic Christendom, no meat on Friday, of Judaism, no meat of pork, of Hindic peoples, no meat of beef, of Buddhists, no meat of animal, and of Discordians, no hot dog buns. A Discordian shall partake of no hot dog buns, for such was the solace of our goddess when she was confronted with the original snub. And V, a Discordian is prohibited of believing what they read. It is so written, so be it. Hail Discordia. Prosecutors will be transgressicuted. About to get transgressicuted.
I'm trying so hard, I'm sorry.
The original snub will be next week's video.